What's up? All right, now we're on the air.
Okay, cool.
We got it. We got it. We got it. We don't need Spotify because they don't like us using that apparently.
Yeah, well, if they did Safari and did what we told them, then, it would be correct.
Well, I think it would be good to either have Spotify where we can avoid ads or just get an ad blocker where we can avoid ads, because technically we're a pirate radio station. We got, a lot of R's. Anyway, today I figured we were going to get funky with it, so let's just do it real quick. Real quick. All right, John, hit the mute.
Why don't we do Spotify?
Oh, we're not doing.
No, we can do Spotify.
We can do
Safari.
Spotify. Okay, let's just do that then. Let's
Yeah,
do that
we
then.
can't do the app on the computer. Find Safari.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna figure that out, and then you can. Yeah. John, you are the tech guy. I don't know anything about this.
No, it's all good.
You know?
Where are my headphones? These my headphones? Okay, what's this?
Yeah. I don't know why Spotify keeps reopening, either. It really
Okay.
imposes itself.
Yeah, because it sucks. That's why. Spotify.
I was gonna say you come on this mic, and then I'll go on that
You
one.
want to swap?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna get the red shirt.
Oh yeah, I thought you had the red shirt.
No,
I appreciate
I
you.
do not have the red
You're
shirt.
saving the throne for me.
Yeah, dude.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. So I was thinking we should.
upgrading you
I'm-
from peasant to jester.
I thought I was at the top. I'm the guy at the top. Like even if there's like a king, I'm the dude above that guy.
You're the dude. You're the guy at the top. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I was really tired today, so I figured we're gonna do some more upbeat music too.
No, definitely. I was tired too.
9:00 on a Wednesday night. It's already Wednesday. I gotta upload the other episodes to YouTube. I still haven't done that yet. It's a process. You gotta like put it in iMovie, then put some pictures on top of it, so you have a visual at least. That's what we do, or what I do. I'm not sure why I'm saying we.
No, it's all
I'm
good.
in charge of the YouTube. John's in charge of the social media. That's how we worked it out.
That's right.
'Cause he seems a little bit more literate in that than I am. And I'm just going to take pictures. Like the AI-generated logo that we came up with seems to be pretty popular with people so far. We're going to incorporate that into the background of the first episode of Season 2 that we're going to be uploading to YouTube in at least the next couple of weeks, which I guess in the next couple of weeks the season will be over.
That's crazy.
Well, at least I guess until April.
What's
So not the
this?
next couple weeks, but
Why can't I log in with a password?
A month
That
or
would be
two.
Nice.
yeah.
I hate Spotify.
Who do you think you are, John?
Um,
Logging into your own Spotify.
Yeah, it's gonna. You're hacking. Google. Someone hacked in your. Someone put in your. We
I'm
need
not
to
sure
make
if-
sure that you're
you
a
know,
human.
I'm not sure if I'm
Are
a
you
fan
dead ass?
of two-factor authentication because all it does is make it harder for me to get in there. Not
Yeah, it
other
takes a
people.
while.
Because if someone really wants to get into my account, they're gonna get in there.
That's
you
what
know?
I'm saying. They finna get me.
Yeah, just so at least make it.
Okay, what was the song you wanted to play?
Let's do "Let It Whip" by Dazz Band.
Let it whip.
Let it
Did,
whip.
did it chart?
In 1982.
Okay, then we're good.
Looked that up today to be sure.
Yes,
I was
sir.
like, yo, that is an older song than I thought it was. A few other songs that I thought were older than they are, or newer than they are, like Do You Think I'm Sexy by Rod Stewart. I thought that was an 80s song.
Sexy.
Came out 1978, apparently, back when disco was big. And I mean, it is a disco song, which makes complete sense to me.
The hell?
That it would have come out, when disco was still alive. I mean, would you say that disco's dead? I mean, a lot of people say this is dead, that's dead.
I mean, I think people
Age-old
think.
question.
What the fuck? Sorry. Pardon my language.
Notice how we always call that French.
Yeah,
because
pardon my French.
I guess to some people, French is a really, abrasive language
I guess
for some reason.
the sacre bleu, the tuyas pépère.
Yeah, but like relative to what?
They always sound angry. I don't
like
know.
Italian.
I mean, I guess. I mean, Italian. I feel like you would rather say "excuse my Italian" because Italians sound angry. Probably "excuse my German" because German sounds the angriest.
German's just harsh. Yeah.
Yeah, but they,
Yeah.
they always sound
We
like they're
know,
yelling
we
at
know.
you. Okay, we the computer
They
is
drink lukewarm beer over there.
Luke. That's I would never go to Oktoberfest in Germany. Catch me with an ice cold beer.
I would
There's no
try
way.
it. I would try it.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. All right, let's get funky.
All right, this is "Let It Whip" by Dazz Band.
Dazz.
1 word away from a copyright strike.
Beyblade?
Yeah, Beyblade, "Let It Rip." You never had like the spinning.
Oh, right. Yeah. I forgot about Beyblade for a while. I wasn't too much into those kind of trading card Beyblade. I remember Zuzu Pets. You remember Zuzu Pets?
I had a couple Zuzu Pets.
Remember those when they came out with the ninja version, Kung Zu?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
my
had
brother
that.
had a play set.
They had stuff like we were into stuff like that, like nano bugs. You remember those?
Hex bugs. Hex bugs. That
Yeah.
was it.
Those
I love
were
hex
cool.
bugs.
Uh,
This was a request from my brother.
Alter
but-
Bridge.
Yeah, Alter Bridge.
Yo,
Yeah. Shout out Peter, because I never would have done
Oh
this by
my
myself.
gosh.
I never would have put you on some
Nice.
Alter Bridge.
I'm proud of you, Peter. This is an amazing pick. So Alter Bridge, if you guys know Creed, it's essentially the same band, kind of a Audio Slave situation, where instead of Scott Stapp as the lead singer, we have another guy, Miles Kennedy, who has a completely different voice. He also plays guitar, so he fills in that role as well. So instrumentally, it's a little bit heavier, a little bit more complicated than Creed. I mean, there's still some threads in there that kind of remind me of Creed because, it's the 3 other guys are the same guys. Mark Tremonti's still playing guitar and his backup vocals are always there, but it seems like something other than Creed for sure. Miles Kennedy's voice, you could compare him to Mariah Carey in terms of his range, but he's a dude, so he's an octave down, and he's got the power. He can do all the whistle notes,
Well, let's see if he can hit the high note from Emotions, and we'll see if they match
Dude,
up.
I'm gonna show you another Alter Bridge song after this.
After this?
Yeah, dude.
All right, well, let me get
Okay,
a song
I'm
in.
gonna play one after this that's funky because I was talking about doing funky stuff, and then I'll do an Alter Bridge song.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, this is "The End Is Here" by Alter Bridge.
Yes. The end is here. Alter Bridge.
Yeah, this is a pretty
Alter
bomb-ass
Bridge.
song.
It's
Shout out
interesting.
Peter.
Yeah, dude. Creed was getting big, in the late 90s or so, and Alter Bridge started to be a thing in the early 2000s, so it really wasn't that big of a gap between the two bands, and they're still both doing stuff. Mark Tremonti, he's in both bands. He has his own band called Tremonti, so he's heavy lifting. He's really busy, and he also did this benefit for a charity for kids with Down syndrome because his own daughter has Down syndrome. He was singing Frank Sinatra songs.
Oh, that's cool.
Did I ever show you that?
No.
It's the guitar player from Creed. It sings Frank Sinatra, and he is spot on. He's probably more spot on than anybody who tries to be close to Sinatra, like Michael Bublé or somebody like that.
Really?
Mark's. I'm going to show you right now.
Well, let me put one on.
Yeah, dude. All right. That was Peter's pick. Maybe that should be a segment. Peter's pick. Yeah.
It's going to be all
Yeah.
90s rock, grunge
Well,
rock.
I'm completely happy with that. Yeah. I don't know a lot about it, but
I'm going to put on some
I know
techno
some.
music. I like some
Okay.
upbeat songs. Maggie was getting me into some techno music.
what does Maggie listen to? Maggie's
A
pick?
bunch of EDM. She listens to this guy called Neove who does a lot of house music, but I found this artist called Maple. And she is a artist based out of France. Paris, I think, actually, and she does a lot of
Paris.
like upbeat, like it's almost like rave stuff, and it's just gets you going like super upbeat. And I realize we haven't done a whole lot of like, club or rave music. That might be fun to do. So
That could be. I would leave that to you because I know nothing about.
I might
that.
I might switch the vibe real quick.
Yeah, dude.
And then show me what you were gonna show me with the dude doing the Make-A-Wish stuff too.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I don't know if it's to make but general idea. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you know what
I,
I mean.
I was really enjoying the Leve stuff you were showing me last time.
Yeah,
That was
Leve,
really cool.
Leve was
Yeah.
nice. I'm actually kind of surprised that you like that because I know you're a lot more like into the rock and stuff. So it's kind of cool. I'm really glad that you like Leve.
Well, no, dude, it's the smoothness of her voice. Like, I'm a huge fan of Ella Fitzgerald, and I think
You like Adele?
Yeah, love Adele.
You
I
love
love
okay.
Adele, dude.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I don't know why I never asked that. I should
Yeah,
have asked
dude.
you.
I mean, it's pop music with great production and
Yeah.
it's real musicians, real instruments, and all that. So I'm always going to be a fan of. Like I'm a huge fan of Bruno Mars for that reason.
Right, of course.
You know, because he does that kind of thing, and to my knowledge, it doesn't really use autotune. That's a.
I
those
know.
are the
I've
two
never
big check
heard.
marks, you know, I've never heard
Bruno Mars use autotune ever.
Yeah, I don't think he needs autotune. I mean, he's got one of those really elastic voices.
No, he's got a phenomenal voice.
Yeah, dude. Not even just his range and all that, but you know, like the tone of it. You know.
Yeah.
He's been working it out since he was a kid doing Elvis covers.
No, definitely.
You know? There's actually a movie called
Peter Hernandez.
There's a movie called Honeymoon in Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a little scene where there's like a casino and there's these like Elvis impersonators, and then there's this kid on stage singing Elvis, and it's Bruno Mars.
Oh, that's cool.
Like when he was 5 or 6 years old.
I never saw the Austin
Yeah.
Butler biopic. Is it worth it?
It was interesting. I mean, I wouldn't say it was.
Did they show the whole toilet scene? No. I'm just-
No,
I'm
so that's not how the movie ended. You know, it ended like a typical biopic. But here's how I think it should have ended. You know,
How should it have ended?
I might have already said this on the show, but so you
Priscilla says no and runs away and graduates high school.
know, okay,
I'm kidding.
yeah. So Elvis is lounging around the house with the family at
Yeah.
Graceland.
Yeah.
Suddenly, he has the runs. So he runs to the bathroom, shuts the door. Last frame is on the door of the bathroom. You hear a flush,
Mm-hmm.
fade to black.
I assume that's how the movie did end, but I
It
guess I
did
was
not.
wrong.
No, it didn't.
How did it end? Did some
I forgot.
cheesy shit?
I forget-
Was,
no,
was
it
was it
wasn't-
like him on stage like singing and shit?
No, but towards the end of the movie, it was getting into his like Vegas residency and him being on drugs. You know, Tom Hanks was his manager in that movie, and that was
Yeah.
such a weird Tom Hanks role for him. You know,
Really?
I mean, he did it well. I think he did what was intended. You didn't really like the character, and I think that was the point. You know.
Yeah. I agree with you. It should have it should have been the bathroom door faded to black. It's got to be the whole life, like up until 73, where he totally fucking croaks. It's got to be the whole.
I
thing.
mean, there's so much that you could have covered. I mean, Elvis did so much. Like he met the Beatles, he met Zeppelin, he met this guy and that guy. But I thought the coolest part of the movie was when he was jamming out with like B.B. King and Big Mama Thornton.
That's
and all that.
awesome.
Yeah, there's this, and
you know,
there's
what,
like
you know what they should have
there's
done?
rap in the soundtrack at some
shit.
point, and it's kind of disorienting. That's one of the reasons why it's disorienting to me is because
Yeah.
there's rap and it's
This
a
is
movie.
rap
but-
music.
Yeah, and the Sugar Hill Gang didn't come around.
I love the Sugar Hill Gang.
you
Well,
know-
they came out in the 70s.
70s. Okay.
Yeah.
So really late. Into
You ever heard White
Elvis's-
Lines by Sugar Hill Gang?
No, is that one of their first ones?
Yeah, it was one. It was probably one of their most popular, if not most popular song. I'll have to double check that. But
Okay,
it was
because
very
they're
good.
they're an important group, man.
Oh, yeah, they're awesome.
They're
Yeah.
some of the biggest ones,
After I do my techno shit, I'll put you on the Sugar Hill Gang.
dude. I'd appreciate that.
Yeah,
you
of
know?
course.
All right, so who's this?
This is Maple, and this song is called "To Da Floor." Let's hear it.
Take it to the floor, make your body, oh oh. Give a little more, make your body, oh oh. Take it to the floor, make your body,
Ellis, get off reels.
I'm not. I'm texting my family about the Mariluso single release show happening tomorrow.
Oh
Actually,
yeah, Marilusa single release.
DM everybody for the address. Anybody who's listening at all. Do we have the track? Let's not even pay attention to that.
What's up?
So yeah, I'm in a band that's releasing a single tomorrow called
Yes,
Still
sir.
in
Yes,
Luck,
sir.
Pre-Save.
Ellis, do you have a verse on it?
I don't, but
Damn.
there's this little instrumental hook that comes on at the beginning that I did come up with, and
Okay.
they were gracious enough to keep
Is
it
it
in
is it
there.
gonna be on Spotify?
Yeah, it's gonna be on all platforms. Yeah,
Okay, does it drop at midnight?
I don't know actually. I don't know how that works
I'm gonna DM her and see what's up.
because it comes out Friday.
I'm gonna be like, Marilyn, give me this single. Right
Yeah,
now.
dude.
I'm gonna DM her right now and see what she.
Do it, man. Do it. We gotta have her on the show at some point.
No, definitely,
Or even
definitely.
like
Where is
more
she?
of the band. You know, like David and Julius and
So,
Jeff.
hey.
Because Jeff and Marilyn go to school here, and the other two are around. I mean, I'm sure they'd be available at some point, some Wednesday night, hopefully. Who knows? That'd be good. That'd be really great. I love hanging out with those people.
No.
We gotta have
gotta have Maggie on here.
Maggie on here. Gotta have Peter on here. gotta
Maggie's
have,
my dog.
seriously, dude. And Tyler on here.
definitely.
Tyler's been a long time dude on the hit list.
I'm saying.
You know.
How do we have we known Tyler for this long? We've never got him on the show. We gotta get him on the show.
Well, you know, it just takes a little bit. You know. I want to go more obscure than this. I want to go pretty obscure.
You want to go even more? If you want to go, if we're going obscure for obscure, I'm about to hit you with some crazy obscurity. You don't even know.
We're gonna get funky with it with the meters, man.
The Meters?
is a group of it's almost like a funky jam band. Let's do it. Just Kiss My Baby. The Meters going back for number 2. Yeah, it's chill groovy stuff, you know.
Smooth.
Yeah, dude. I was just in Bistro right now in the dining hall, and I was trying to get like one of those stations where it's like you go out there and you ask them for what you want, and they're serving you. And there's this dude over in the corner. He's like trying to get some milk out of this thing, and they're like, "Hey, there's no milk." And one of the dining hall workers, he's like, "What's the problem? What you need?" And he's like, "Well, there's no milk in there." She's like, "Is there soy milk over there?" And he's like, "No, I was trying to get the real milk, but they didn't have any milk." And she's like, "Well, you could just ask us if you need anything. And I know we look like bitches, but we ain't."
We look like bitches, but we ain't. That's actually so real because
That's the late shift, man.
Nah, definitely, because I feel like it depends on the type of person working there. Like, you know, I do give them a lot of static because sometimes they do feel like they look and act sometimes like they could be bothered to like help you or do shit, but I feel like just in general, like, you know, they are tired. It's been a long day. They have to serve a bunch of kids who come in here and act like they own the place. It's a whole thing.
Oh
So
yeah.
I totally get it. I
Yeah,
absolutely get it. But you know, that's a prime example of like if you just kind of like, you know, maybe just say, "Hey, could you grab me something?" I'm sure 99% of them are like, "Yeah, no problem."
Yeah, seriously.
But they had a long ass day. Like they're probably up from like the morning till the night, and depending on what shift you work, so it all depends. So I get it.
I mean, some people are just uncomfortable, like asking for help or asking for something that they need, and doing it in a way that they even feel comfortable doing it. You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, you're trying to get into the deeper funkiness of things.
I am actually.
Well, I was trying to get into the deep funk, but you're
Well, this-
getting into something other.
I'm getting into Warren G. This album was called
Yeah.
G-Funk Era.
G-Funk era, like Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg G-Funk?
Yeah, they're cousins, I think.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't
actually,
know
hold
that.
on. I think it's. Give me 1 second to find out the lineage. Somebody is related to somebody.
Like first removed? Twice removed?
No, it's like crazy. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
What is it? What is this? They got to be cousins or some shit. Let me see. What is his? Okay, so Dr. Dre is his stepbrother.
Dr. Dre is Warren
Is
G's
Warren
stepbrother.
G's stepbrother? Hang on. So let me see.
So he's not related to Snoop. necessarily.
No, I thought Snoop and Nate. Let me see. What is this? Okay, so he was. Okay, so he is. Whatchamacallit? They are. Why'd I just forget? Step Brothers. And what is this? Warren G. And okay, so let's.
Well, he must be a G for making the kind of music he does.
Oh, he
you
is.
know?
He is a G, but okay, so they're not related.
I wouldn't think so. Even,
Nate
even if you're a
Dogg.
stepbrother. Can we just call Nate Dogg? from
We
now on?
we could, but he's too white for that.
Okay, that's probably true.
He's way too white.
I can't
for that.
believe his full name isn't Nathaniel or something.
Well, it's
like that.
Nathan, so
Oh, it's Nathan. Okay.
yeah, it's Nathan.
So I could call him Nathan.
you could call him Nathan.
Nathan's hot dogs.
Yeah. You
I
ever
ain't
you ever
messing
been you ever been
around
to
with
Co- you
no
ever
Oscar Mayer wiener?
you ever been to Coney Island? Send that to me.
That's
I'm gonna send
crazy,
that to my
dude.
brother. He's gonna have a fucking heart attack.
That's crazy, dude.
Okay.
I
So
don't
they
even know what Coney Island is. I don't know where it is.
Coney Island, Brooklyn.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
the
know.
Ferris wheel. That's the Warriors. That's Coney Island.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
I
about
gotta
that.
I gotta teach you.
Yeah. You got to teach me stuff about New York.
No, definitely.
New York
If
seems
I-
like a really cool place. I mean, at the same
Except
time,
for the
I've heard a lot of
crime
people
and the
that-
rent and the politics, New York is a pretty good place.
Oh sure, yeah. There's upsides here too and downsides here. I mean, there's some stuff going on down here in Charleston. There's we had the wildlife exhibit.
We did. We had
recently.
what was that? Southwestern
People
Wildlife
were
Exhibit?
coming in from everywhere.
Southeastern Wildlife Exhibit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I went to a bar with my family after Maggie's tournament. She got first place in her equestrian tournament, and we went and had a PBR, a Pabst Blue Ribbon, at the bar, and we're like, "What the hell is
John,
SEW?"
we all know what a PBR is.
Some people might not know.
Okay, so
you
okay,
know what a
so
PBR is,
for
but you
example-
don't know Coney Island.
So, for example,
That's
like,
crazy.
What other thing? Do you think PBR is like a New York dialect?
It's not a
thing?
New York. Anyone Coney Island. Most people know Coney Island.
I don't know what Coney Island is.
It's all good. It's all good though.
Yeah.
I'll teach you.
It might as well. You might as well have said it's in Los Angeles, and I would have.
Well, there's actually
okay.
there's a Long Beach, California, and a Long Beach, New York. Actually, there's two of them.
Great.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you
You
gonna
know,
say?
a good band name would be the Yeah Yeahs.
I think there is one.
There is
I think there's a yes.
the Yeah
I'm
Yeahs.
90, like 55%. Let me see.
Okay, what about?
Yes.
What do you think about the band name Dan's
Yes,
Trench
they're a
Thing?
rock band.
No way.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, they're what is in 2000? What did they make?
We gotta come up with a band name, dude.
Yeah, the yes. Yeah, Peter's heads will roll. Shout out Peter. Heads will roll. I can't believe that was son of a bitch. Okay. By yes. Okay, you know that song Heads Will Roll?
No, I've never heard it before.
Off with your head. Dun, 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 dun. That one?
No, I've
You've
no
never
idea.
that? heard
That sounds like Darude Sandstorm to me. like how you're doing it.
That shit sounds like Darude.
Or whatever that one is.
I would play. I don't know if it's charted. It probably charted. So I'll have to see.
Yeah, man.
It was probably on the radio, and it probably charted. But let me see. What is this? Oh, hang on. Motherfucker said play it. Like, bro, I can't play it. We're gonna get copyright. Original
sure?
song.
All right, what are you gonna play next?
All right,
'Cause it's either your turn or my turn.
Well,
You
it's
know what
my
I mean?
turn. You're like, I want to play this song, another song. Like, let me get a turn, dude. It's all good.
Go ahead, Ben.
We're playing "Recognize" by Warren G and the Twins. I don't know who the
Nice,
Twins are, but I know who Warren G is.
Okay. We're gonna have to do some research on the Twins.
Yeah, but Warren G's G-Funk album was one of the pioneering West Coast kind of hip hop sounds in the '90s with the synthesizers and the funkiness of hip hop. It's not super violent like NWA, and it's not super upbeat and fun and peppy like Biggie and Puff and Puff Daddy, where they're all like but it's it's chill.
Where's Doom from? He's East Coast.
MF Doom,
Yeah.
he was from New York.
He's New York.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
I thought-
actually he was from London, but he
okay.
made a name for himself in New York.
Okay, that's interesting. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I think he. Oh, actually, let me see. What is?
I mean, there are
this?
definitely more sides to the old school rap game than East and West for sure. I mean, that's just a pretty big generalization. I mean, Outkast are from out Atlanta,
Well, I know they're from Atlanta. Let me see.
Yeah.
MF Doom. Where did he
which
come?
sure Atlanta I guess is East Coast,
British.
but it seems to be more in the middle. Eminem seems to be more in the middle.
Eminem
though
is from Detroit.
Yeah, even though he's associated more with West Coast people like Dre and all that. But,
Well, that's who took him in.
Right.
Otherwise, he wasn't like any super West Coast. He didn't really have a sound. He made his own.
yeah.
If you listen to an Eminem song, I'm not thinking, oh, that's East Coast, West Coast shit. That's like, that's just Eminem.
Would you say that Eminem kind of started consolidating East and West and rap as a genre in general in terms of popularizing it, or as far as creating a certain standard?
I mean, I think that obviously, Dre gave him a chance to find out who he was and figure out his sound, and that helped him blow up. And he's obviously a lot closer with people on the West Coast, like Snoop and Dre, because those were like. But also, he went all the way to the other side and went to New York and said, "I'm gonna co-sign 50 Cent," and he did a couple songs with Biggie, but his biggest kind of protege, or his biggest the biggest person he took under his wing was 50 Cent. 50 Cent is huge in New York.
Yeah.
Like, you got your Nas and your Jay-Z, but then 2003 hits, boom, 50 Cent is on the fucking map, and you're like, whoa, who's this guy?
He's bigger than Nas in New York? Currently, or just at the
Not
time?
currently. He kind of, after like a couple albums, he kind of fell off because people were like, they thought he was making more pop music, more like mainstream stuff. Like, his first, Get Rich or Die Trying was like, I'm a thug. I got a bulletproof. I got a pistol. Like, I'm tough shit.
Oh, yeah.
With the whole
that
getting
sounds
shot
appealing,
9 times. You know that, right?
No.
Yeah.
But it sounds appealing.
Yeah, in 2000,
You know what I mean?
some guy rolled up on him in a car and shot him like 9 times, and he survived.
Dude, I wish Tupac got shot 9 times and lived.
Yeah, well, Suge Knight wouldn't allow it, and now he's in jail for murdering the rest of his life, but it's all good.
Dude, I gotta listen to more Pac, because that guy had some really funky tracks.
No, definitely, he did, but I'll always prefer Biggie because of the sound. But anyway, speaking
Yeah,
of
I get
sounds, I want to get
Let's
Warren
get the
G some
sounds in
airtime.
there.
This is Recognized by Warren G.
Yeah, that ain't it.
Spotify is
yeah.
fucking me up right now. Hang on.
Yeah, but I see what you mean. Like, Biggie definitely has a different kind of... I can see why you'd like Biggie's flow better than Tupac.
No,
'cause
definitely.
Tupac's kind of... He's almost kind of like molasses flow
Yeah.
for some of the songs. Like, he's like,
Come on, give
kinda
me
chill.
something. This isn't. I don't want round and round. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What is Round and Round?
Round and round. I don't know. Actually, that's a good question. All right. Well,
There's a lot of
Warren
songs
G
called
is not
Round.
working. I'm gonna play something else in the meantime.
Yeah, all that talk up about Warren G and his contemporary.
I know. Yeah, and I totally. Yeah, and Spotify is being mean.
Okay, on a different note, would you call Lauryn Hill a rapper? It's in some respect, because I think she rapped on maybe 1 or 2 of the tracks, right?
Lauryn Hill was with the Fugees.
Yeah, that's right. I think I've seen a video of her freestyling or something like that.
She might have.
That might be fake. I like how we come on here and we're like, I think I might have seen something about
I think
X,
I might have seen something about. Yeah,
but-
we like
but it-
don't really know.
but it might not be, Oh, there's K-Sean right there. That's cool.
Oh yeah, I put on. I added
K-Sean,
Crater Rooms was good.
Yeah, he's local guy.
Okay,
from
here we're
Charleston.
playing
All
White
right,
Lines.
Nice.
Yeah,
Who's
I have
this?
it right here. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
Okay, I gotta get into that too.
All right.
Let's go.
I was wrong, and I just can't live without you. Dun, dun, dun. That's crazy. Come on, Spotify. Don't do this to me now. We're gonna have to make our own music.
We're probably gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to bring the turntables in one day, and then
Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. I might have to play it off my JBL. I'm not gonna lie.
Does it connect to your phone?
Can ya?
All right, I would try that out first.
Oh yeah, here. Let's try this. What is it, little something something? Let's try. Sorry about that, y'all.
Thundercats just came on and
Yeah, sorry,
started
let me-
invading.
Let me explain my thought process. So I'm like, okay, I'm scrolling on my phone. I'm like, perfect. I can control it from my phone. And Touche, the song that I just played, was totally unannounced. But I didn't want to have to keep switching songs. I'm like, all right, I'll just let it play. But that works if I have it on my phone and it lets me use my account from my phone. So sorry about that, guys. That was total. And on the PC, it still says "Little Something Something" by Fosum.
By who? What?
Fos, I've never heard of these guys.
What's going on?
They got 80,000 listeners.
A little something by
Little
Fosa.
something by Fosum. We did not play that song, but it's still on the computer, and that was the track registered on my phone. So for some reason, Spotify was just not being good to me. So I apologize.
All right, we got 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
What did you want me to show you?
You're gonna show me the cancer people or the Make-A-Wish kid, right?
Down syndrome, but yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
All right, so this is the guitar player from Mark. This
Is it
Mark
all
Tremonti.
music? Or,
Yeah. Well,
okay.
he's singing Sinatra, so yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say I was curious if it were gonna be like a music thing or is he gonna like talk a bunch,
No, he's not.
which is
gonna
totally
talk,
fine.
You know. All right, dude.
All right.
It does take forever to look up these things, and you know, get them up. Okay, there we go. Let's do. I've got you under my skin.
All right.
Because,
Mark
you know,
Tremonti.
Mark Tremonti sings Frank Sinatra for Down syndrome patients,
All right.
not patients. What am I saying?
Children.
Children.
All right, go for it.
People, individuals, all of them. You know.
All right, now
great.
mute it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm a technological genius, dude.
Yeah, with this fucking thing, you have to be.
Seriously.
2, 1, 2.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was with Frank Sinatra's actual band too. Dang, that's such a good band. That is such a good band.
Okay, we're gonna
So
try this
coordinated.
again so I can put Ellis on and
All right.
play a classic.
Let's do it.
This is White Lines, and if it crashes again, I'm gonna crash and hurt the computer.
You
Okay.
can still try Warren G instead if this crashes.
I will. I'll try Warren G, and if that doesn't work, then
Then-
we'll go back to Marvin Gaye or something.
Yeah, seriously. All right, White Lines, Grandmaster Funk, and the Furious Five.
Grandmaster Flash and the Furious.
Grandmaster Flash. All right.
Come on.
Well, I'm glad you got that one to work.
Yes, thank goodness.
That's awesome.
All right, I'm logging out.
I felt like
of
I was
this.
doing blow right now.
real.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't
do
do
blow.
it.
Don't do it.
Don't do cocaine.
It
It's
will
fun.
ruin your life.
Yeah.
Do not do it under
I
any
think
circumstances.
that's the message.
That is the
of
message
the song,
of today.
of just the song. Maybe not today. Today's message was, be funky, stay funky.
Be funky, stay funky. Yes. Have a little fun in your life.
Have some fun. And you can't spell funk without fun. you know?
Exactly.
Can't do it,
Don't
man.
let 5 minutes.
Is fun in cocaine? No. You can spell cocaine without fun, and in fact, sure, it probably is really fun, but that's why you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, man.
Don't do it.
All right, that was already all right. Season,
right.
Season 2, episode, whichever one this is, 5 or 6.
We weren't counting. We'll figure it out.
It might be 7 for all we know. We're just having fun.
It could be.
Yeah.
But remember, there'll be double the episodes starting next week because this week I'm not available for Friday. If you want to do Friday, you can.
No, I'm not doing it.
Okay. Then this week's Friday episode is off, but we'll do one next week.
We should probably just get with another radio station to pick up that slot if they want to.
I mean, I'd be down, but I do like, having more airtime, so
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll talk about it.
We'd have to coordinate with them. Like, we could partner with another radio show and be like, hey, do you want this spot this week? We're not free this week, and then we'll get next week. And then
Oh,
you
we
guys-
could. We could
you
do
know,
that.
Yeah. Like, whoever's, right in front of us today, or on Fridays. or
Yeah.
even today, depending on, whatever week. Because I don't think there's anybody before us today, but I think there is somebody before us or after us on Friday. So it's like we could give that time to one of those two radio groups, and then they could have their extended time,
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
something like that.
Okay.
There we
Well,
go.
This has been already all right. Hope y'all were having a good time and tuning in. And appreciate you sticking with us through the technical difficulties. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, man. See ya.
Bye.